So US dollar fiat to crypto Bitcoin to Philippine peso. That is called a bridge crypto, a bridge currency. That's in fact what Ripple is trying to do with XRP. So Ripple is a company that started as a messaging, a payment messaging service to compete with Swift. And that messaging service, which we'll talk about more Thursday, has been adopted by many banks. More recently, in 2018, they rolled out a prototype of using a crypto token, XRP, as a bridge currency. I would say yes, it is possible.
We certainly want to see banks succeed in this new world order.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. Please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, those books are mandatory because they show you how the world really works. And in the times that we're in right now, we definitely need to know how the world works.
Much love
to those who purchased the Three Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. And remember, the New World Order cryptos are in my Patreon. Plus, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events. And that is so important because as we can see right now, we have the first quarter main event. And we know they're going to ride this towards the end of the year. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. And we are getting a pump as the stock market had opened. CME opened last night. We pulled back. As the stock market opens up, we move up. And we saw yields get pushed down. Guys, make sure you watch the repo that comes out around 1:15. Now, guys, we're going to be rolling into open interest. Do I see a big pump? No, I do not, just because we know what the Fed has to do. But, guys, cryptos are getting a lot of news based on this Russia and Ukraine situation. I'm going to go over that later. But, guys, remember, this event is not about Russia and Ukraine. This is just a distraction. This is really about China, that digital yuan that's going to take over the place of the United States World Reserve currency. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. But guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yields, which is so important, guys. We have volume, we have tether, we have USDC. And like I stated, because of this Russia and Ukraine situation, stable coins are starting to come up in the conversation on how they're getting premiums versus the fiat currency. And then plus, guys, we have the Fed. We know what the Fed has to do. Raise interest rates, stop QE, plus roll off this balance sheet. Now we're going to have open interest. Then March 11th, the government needs to be funded. And then March 15th and 16th, the Fed meets. So guys, over the next 2 weeks, we're definitely going to be watching a movie. Get your popcorn. We're already watching a great movie right now. But they're going to turn it up, guys. Remember, they have to use this situation as a distraction. But remember, guys, this is going to take time for China to take the world reserve currency. But over the next 3 years, they're going to show their dominance. Remember, they're going to be taking their people out of poverty inside of the middle class. And the United States middle class is going to poverty. And as we can see that already, they're going to be moving in these robots, algorithms, and drones to take over the United States economy. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And we already see automation big over in the emerging markets. And then also, guys, we have Grayscale. Make sure you're paying attention to the actual Grayscale whale. They've been moving lockstep with the Fed. So we'll see what they did this afternoon. And then plus when the repo comes out. Now let's get over into a little crypto news. As you heard in the videos, guys, Gary Gensler speaking about XRP taking the place of Swift. It's not going to take the place of Swift, but it's definitely going to work with Swift. We heard Brad Garlinghouse time after time saying that he's been working with the central banks Not working against them, working with them. We know Swift is just going to be elevated to Swift 2.0 on blockchain. When you look at China's Belt and Road, you see how important XRP, XLM, and the Lightning Network is going to be when you're talking about cross-border payments. You're talking about trillions and trillions of dollars, people, of locked up liquidity that will no longer happen. And on my second video, I'm going to go into more detail with that. Now, we have the CEO of eBay says to add crypto payment options soon. And guys, remember, this is a global agenda. All these corporations are going to be moving over to cryptocurrency and blockchain. Now, we have Tribal partners with Visa to expand credit options for businesses. And again, guys, we see fintech being taken over by the legacy market. And we always see partner, but eventually they end up taking over these smaller private companies. And we have Chainlink adds Bahrain Telco to roster of big name node operators. Now we have Avalanche blockchain now accessible to 4.5 million users across WireX payment ecosystem. Now we have South Korea to invest $187 million in national metaverse, and it should say virtual world. We know metaverse is just a marketing ploy. And as we can see, this is a global agenda to take this real world and build a virtual world. They want you in the home. That is the end game. And yes, it's going to take time. It's going to take more events, as we know. But we definitely see it coming. And lastly, we have Ukraine has received 37 million in tracked crypto donations. And that is unbelievable. But remember, guys, on this channel, I give you the truth, nothing but the truth. Yes, the truth hurts, but what does it do? It sets you free. And in my second video, I'm going to go into more detail. But definitely, guys, do not allow this Russia-Ukraine situation to distract you. This is all about China and that digital yuan to take the place of the world reserve currency. China's digital yuan is going to be backed by that digital SDR. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, and he wrote about it a long time ago, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, if you're new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The Crypto Teacher Stock Channel, Crypto Teacher Stocks. You have your Kobo, your chips out, your banking, your gaming, while everybody's sitting at home, get their own stocks, the C-word, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and y'all have a wonderful day.
We're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York. From COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.